I had no clue as to what was going on and had no way of finding out because they were back in Vietnam. Nobody really knew anything. People would ask me, you know, the store's still closed, and I had no answer for them. I mean, it just boggled my mind that why would you make an investment of that nature and then never open it?
I'll share with you because I don't really have any specific plan for the town. So I think that's okay, let's close down and board up for some time because we need to have a solid plan for the town. It's not like a game plan. I'm not a real estate investor. I'm the businessman. So what I want to do, like I need to do something really unique, something that someone never thought before.
My idea, I think, in the beginning of helping Buford move on was trying to give the owners advice, you know, if they had questions about things, to try to make that transition for them as simple as possible.
And in some email, Don told me, okay, he really worries about the town. Why the store like always closed down and bought up? I can see he's passionate when he talking with me like that, when he's sharing with me like that. Like not look like a seller and a buyer. It's about like a friend. Then he give me some support without any asking for something or commitment. So I say, okay, he's a good guy. And at the same time, the idea about coffee come in. So I share with him.
Behind the scenes, they were putting all of this coffee business together and how they were going to connect it to Buford. After about a month and a half of conversations and back and forth and so on, we got together, and of course they're opening up Buford again as to be kind of the launching point for their coffee.
I took a flight, 26 hours to be here, just like 5 days. I sitting with him about 30 minutes. I share the vision about the business, I share everything in more detail for him. And I said, okay, I want you to open the store again.
In a sense, it's very neat now, I think, because I never thought I would be at this point with moving Buford ahead. I looked around and opened the facility back up, and to my amazement, it was in really good condition. Nothing froze, nothing broke. It was basically just a good cleanup and do some remodeling to get the inside set up the way they wanted it. And once that happened, then it was a matter of getting a hold of the vendors and getting all of the products set back up. And I believe it was July 16th, we started pumping our first gas. It was a good feeling to be able to get it all back up and running.
I kept thinking what I would to do about the Buford. And they give a lot of talks about bringing a Vietnamese unique product into US and coffee come out as the best choice. Vietnam, you know, Vietnam is the second largest coffee exporter in the world. So we don't really have any like retail coffee internationally. So I think I need to do that. I want to do that. But I really don't know much about the coffee. So I need to find a partner to know about the trade. Then I found out my partner, Mr. Tuấn Do. He's the ex-marketing manager for Kraft Foods in Vietnam. And Kraft Foods is very famous about the coffee.
My dream is to build a brand, a retail brand of coffee, of Vietnamese coffee that's known to the world. And we think that our coffee are good and deserve to be known to America and the world. We bring Vietnamese coffee to Buford, and we capitalize the fame of Buford to make America know about our coffee. Nothing like talking over a cup of coffee, you know that? And we're talking over a cup of coffee to make friends. I think that coffee is the best thing that can bring people together.
Now, since the coffee has been brought in, I'm very proud of that Buford has taken off in that direction. And I think the state of Wyoming is very proud also that they've chosen Wyoming to launch their coffee in this country.
We're going to launch the Vietnamese coffees in the US, in the town, like Buford, and we rename it into like Buford Finley Town.
On September the 3rd, we're going to do the unveiling of the new naming of the business here. Very excited to be a part of that. Who would have ever guessed that the smallest town in the nation, could literally build relations between two countries?